people don't say no to you. And I started to clock that on very quickly. Polly would say that. They said they're never going to say no. They'll always say yes. And, sometimes you test it out. You'd be like, can I get Nando's? And they will get it. And I think what you start to realize is when people say yes, they'll give you the thing that you want. And that doesn't mean I want my friends, but it just means it's like, yeah, we've got you a stylist and we've got you the tour manager. And you're like, oh, that's great. But like, I don't really know this person. Is it possible I could work with my friend who is a tour manager or my friend who is a stylist? And that's the way that you use that yes. You don't use the yes to get a Nando's or I want a Range Rover as my taxi home. Do you know what I mean? Because they'll get it for you, but you still have to pay for it. Do you know what I mean? Like, they don't tell you that bit. Is when the bill comes, you're like, brother, why did you charge me for the Range Rover? But like, what I learned very early on is how can I use that yes to get my friends to work alongside me. And, when it comes to these moments of, like we work together and we do tour stuff, that is the yes where I'm like, yes, we've agreed that you're going to be the tour manager. You get paid properly, but we also have to do the job, and it's also making sure your friends aren't yes men as well. Do you know what I mean? That's really, really important because, they see everyone else saying yes to you. So it's easy for them to now be in this new position and say, well, I'm going to say yes to him as well. Do you know what I mean? Javan, who's my tour manager, when we tour, he's like, bro, we need to wake up at 7 a.m. Like, don't get there at 10 past. We need to leave. That's not him saying, have a lie-in. I know you was tired. He's like, forget that. We got to go at this time, innit? And you need those people around you that don't become those other yes people, because everyone else will say yes. So going back to your question, to work with your friends is so important, because when everyone is a yes person in the room, they will be the no. And that no is the thing that can, like, it will just take you to another place in your career that you didn't know. It is, everyone's saying, yes, so yes, you've got to sign the contract. Yes. Is that okay? Yes, yes. Because you're so used to saying the yes. So they will say, hold on, no. So we don't do that at the moment. Because, I'm in the position where I'm like, oh, okay. And they say, no, we're not signing that. If you could send that to management, and then we can get that sorted. Is that okay? And those people will be so helpful because they're the people that are your day ones. And whenever I was able to get in this position, I was like, I want to bring the man then with me, man. Do you know what I mean? Whenever I got to go to any award show, I would look around and I'm like, raw, like, it's so lonely here. I remember going to the BAFTAs in 2019. The Big Nasty Show was nominated. And I looked around and I was like, raw, none of the man them are here. Like, even people that I know in any other shows, they're just not around. So to be in any position of like doing a tour show, doing a photo shoot and having my friend be the stylist and we wear that jacket and I'm like, brother, I look like Inspector Gadget. and he would say, yeah, you do. And we laugh, but we're also working. Having my friends around as some of those knows, but also the people that have been there from day one, it makes the journey more fulfilling. Do you know what I mean? Because you win together. There's no I in team. Do you know what I mean? So it's really important that I have, my friends involved in anything that I'm able to do that allows them to be in the room as well. Do you know what I mean? And some, there's people that are going to join as well. I'm always, when it comes to, I have a cool videographer that I work with, a young guy called, he's like 22. And that was just me being like, I'm looking for a videographer. And he comes and he does his thing. He's so professional. And you do make new friends along the way. Do you know what I mean? And it's not to say that you close the borders off to working with other people, but it's always like, we don't need, this isn't an Arsenal football team. We don't need 11 people to make the thing great. We can do this with like 4 of us. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And stick with your day ones. Like, you don't know how important they will be for you and how important I can be for them. And, even my friends, and push them and be like, bro, you're good at this, man. Like, push yourself to this place because you're really good. And they need to hear that too. Do you know what I mean? So that's really important. Tell your friends that all the time,